Hi everyone, it's Christine and welcome back to my channel. I know my voice is a little different because I'm sick, but I still wanted to create a few videos for you guys, so bear with me. Real quick, as a thank you for reaching this incredible 100k milestone, I have a 100k giveaway going on right now. So stay tuned to the end to see what you can win and how you can enter, and yes, it's open internationally. Okay, so this month I decided to take part in Inktober, which was created by Jake Parker with the purpose to improve his inking skills by drawing every day in the month of October. It turned into a huge movement and I wanted to also improve my inking and drawing skills, so I had this expectation of completing the whole prompt list with no doubts. I'll just take an hour a day, draw my image, keep it simple, and then at the end of it all, create a little bound book with all of my 31 beautiful drawings, and then I also post weekly updates on my channel. Super easy, right? So first day, the prompt was Pebble, and I had this cute idea to create a bunny who believes pebbles into gold as a metaphor that you can achieve the goals that you set as long as you believe them. Now that doesn't mean that you will achieve them, it just means that you believe them enough that you'll take the chances to try to achieve them, which is absolutely true. So I finished that and I felt good. Day 2, the prompt was tranquil. So here's a bear sleeping peacefully on the moon. Also keep in mind, guys, that I've never really used ink before, so I was only using it like I would watercolor, which is the only way I know how to use it. So each of these, from initial sketch to the finished dried piece, was around 1.5 to 3 hours depending on the image, and not an hour, which is what I thought. The third day was outer space. So here's a fox who found flowers in space and wondered if there could be more to the universe. Very sweet, and I kept this one pretty simple. The fourth day wasn't too bad, but spending so many hours each day was definitely taking a toll considering I've never actually done this before. So spell was the prompt, and of course I had to do a Harry Potter reference, but with an animal twist. Still loved how it turned out, but I can tell that I was losing momentum and self-doubt was kicking my butt. Fifth prompt was camping. So I had this idea of a little girl and her best friend the bear going camping, and this one was so hard to paint because of all the little details, plus I'm not used to painting people, and so this was kind of my first time in a very long time painting a person using ink that I'm not very familiar with. So this one took a little more time. I think it took me about 3 hours to do this one, and when I started I didn't think about drying time, but when you're working with anything wet, you need to factor that in if you want to get the darker layers. But overall I loved how it turned out. After this point, my brain was not working, and it was so hard for me to come up with ideas, even though there's a prompt list. If I wanted to go literal though, so for example, for mountain and ice cream, I did just that. I drew mountains, which took me maybe like a half hour, and ice cream, which took me roughly around 2 because of all the little details, and it wasn't good enough in my opinion. Anyone who can draw these, and it didn't make any sense to me why I was spending my time drawing something that wasn't unique. And plus, I really expected it to be easy because, like I said, there's a dedicated prompt list, but I wanted to think outside the box and add a creative spin on things, which is the reason why this whole thing was much more difficult for me. So positive thinking to the rescue. This is all practice. Don't be too hard on yourself. Keep going. You'll be fine. So ahead we go to prompt 8. Star, and I went back to the bunny and started relying on my micron pen more because it was comfortable and I was better at it by 100%. The painting definitely was rushed and it looked good enough, but compared to my very first ones, I know I didn't spend too much time planning these out. Prompt 9, Island. I wanted to find the fun in this again versus being so hard on myself. I came up with a story about Pepe the Hedgehog and the Hedgehog Island. And again, compared to the amount of effort I put into the first few, I knew that this was not helping me anymore. And then finally, flowing, I wanted to draw a really sad crying bunny because I was feeling like that at the moment, and it did not work out, which made me really want to cry. I immediately threw this in the trash, and I then fished it back out because I realized that I was being a complete perfectionist who could not handle anything less than perfect. So instead of quitting because my expectations did not become reality, and because it just seems so easy to stop and move on to something more comfortable, I'm going to do the prompts, but with way less expectations for them and on my own time, or maybe do my own thing on a weekly basis, because just this past week, I learned so much about myself and how I work. So if you're a perfectionist too, and anything that you can't immediately excel at causes you to quit, take a step back, reevaluate it, figure out what went wrong, and then come up with a game plan for another attempt that works better with your mindset, your skills, and your personality, basically. In the words of Henry Ford, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. All right, guys, for the giveaway, one winner will receive my handmade traveler's journal and 3 dot grid inserts, a 6-pack Micron set, my favorite pens of all time, stickers and postcards from my shop, Blush and May, your choice art print, and a 4-pack of my favorite Tulle color gel pens. This is the biggest giveaway I've done, so I'm excited for the winner, and I'm also going to add in an additional winner who will win everything except the journal. So 2 winners this time. Keep in mind that you can earn more chances to win every day, so really read through the giveaway page and you'll be able to increase your chances of winning by a lot. Contest is open until November 10th, and winners will be announced on November 12th at the giveaway link on Instagram and here at the community tab. You can also share this with your friends for even more chances to win, so you can just keep adding your chances into the pot. I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration to try again on your journey and to know that you're not alone. Best wishes to you all. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my voice like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.